Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming back and joining for our part 2 of Cam Gets His Ass Kicked.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Cam's going to fight a bunch of Wendigos and die.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully we've reached 100 subscribers by now.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
That'd be fucking sick.
And if you have
Would we give
subscribed
away?
and you're watching, please subscribe. As of that, we don't really have any more new announcements.
Which will be the general case when it comes to these part
Yes.
2s, because it's 2 weeks ahead of time and we're not.
And B doesn't have the script up yet.
I could have, but I don't know
Oops.
what to announce 2 weeks in the future.
Announcement, Jordan's still a bitch.
You know what? You're right.
Announcement, Tyler's still a pussy.
Yeah, you're definitely not surviving.
Announcement.
Plan.
Ashenhand's about to fucking not exist anymore.
And we just got
Announcement.
the character.
Oh, also, look at the character art. B, slideshow.
It's on. It's on.
Me, slideshow.
It's been on. It was on in the intro.
Enjoy Ashen Hand while you can, as
He's
you will
probably
never
gonna die.
find out the mystery.
Yeah, you'll never get to see his true form. What the hell?
I will be pissed if he dies, and he does not allow me to see the true form. I'll fight him.
So,
Certainly try.
with that in mind, I think we're going to jump right into it. Does anyone want to give a recap?
I'll give a recap. Fuck it.
All right.
Alright, I got a whole page of notes right here. Alright. We started off after the fight with the commander, where the golden cockle gives him a rooster feather off of his helmet. Then we go to the bar. Outside the bar, there was a lady hanging up posters talking about some kid named Edric Pibbin, who was 10 years old and was friends with a familiar name, Tom Grint. They're friends.
Pliblin.
Pliblin.
I
Plibbin.
thought it was Plibbin, yeah.
Yeah.
Plibbin. That's what I said. Or
I
is that
thought you said
Pibbin?
Pibbin.
I don't fucking know.
Plibbin.
But
Unbelievable.
Edric was dropping food off to Tommel when he disappeared. This is all coming from Diane Plibbin, his grandma. We are at the Broken Bell Tavern, doing a bunch of just random shit, fucking around, drinking, having a good time,
Sipping a cup of tea.
sipping a cup of tea.
Cheerio.
A bum basically says, "Ghosts will find you faster if you're thirsty."
No, that was the
bartender.
Yeah.
So another bum, her. No,
He's a retired
so
mercenary. Thank you very
Garen,
much.
the bartender.
Garrett.
Garen?
Baron.
I thought you said Gareth.
I'm better than you, Garen.
Bet you we go back, we roll the tapes. I bet you he says Gareth.
Bet you he said Garen.
I bet you.
Because I wrote it down.
So far,
exactly
he's
how he
like
said
0
it.
for 3.
So
So
much money.
he literally already told.
We're not looking
he
at the
made it.
tape.
He already
I'll bet you this
Even
pencil.
if he made a mistake, he would
Bet you
just
this
go
pencil.
back, and it never happened.
I'll bet
At
you
least
this
the Andre listens. You know what? Inspiration.
Anyway,
I said that he was God and he could rewind words. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but you're not listening to that right now.
anyways,
Sorry, Cam.
Garen says that ominous fucking line. You hear about the voices of townspeople that are calling out from the woods. The bum, now we're at the bum. He said there was a ghost in the wood mill, and he might have maybe possibly made a deal. During all the, conversations and everything, the commander completely disregards Epitaph's wishes of not desecrating his religion. And Epitaph storms out. And while we're all doing our things, not really doing a whole lot, there's a loud ass scream from the woods because Malice went into the woods as a fox. And there was a loud ass scream, and we all fucking chased it. And we got to the edge of the woods, and Malice was coming out. Blondie was right there with his gun after he had just fired at a creature with big horns and shit. And Ashen Hand decided he was going to run into the woods. And after he got, 100, 200 feet in there, so his friends couldn't see him, he dropped his disguised self.
His pop?
His what? What did he say? He dropped his disguised self.
And continue to pursue.
Continued to pursue What he doesn't know is Wendigos.
Wendy boys.
Okay. Cam, take an inspiration.
Oh, Finkel!
Yep, I said that. So, fun fact, if you take good notes and read them the next session, you will get an inspiration.
It will never be me.
It will never be
I
me.
think it goes without saying. In this direction.
First, so
Usually
me
I'm
and
such a
Dion.
good note taker, but because I'm in charge of like the stream and everything, nope. Fuck it.
So it's me and DeAndre just
Right,
getting
Cam.
endless.
Never take a
So,
note.
We're not starting with me,
I
are we?
really do.
First, I do need your...
Initiative?
If I'm
Yes.
focusing on that, I'm not focusing on what you're saying at
Is
all.
that what it is?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I had rolled it and then I forgot what it was, so I'm just going to roll it. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
How many of those do you have?
Dirty 20.
Okay. You're still going last.
Oh no.
All right. So, as you are in this fog, as you run in and continue to follow these creatures, you see as two more start, or it looks like just two more, as it starts to get very foggy and hard to see. You run in and you see these three creatures surrounding you, like stalking from a distance, hopping onto trees and just staring. We will come back to you guys as you guys are running up, and you see Blondie go, and you see as Malice is running out.
Covered in blood, I assume.
Yeah, you see a big slash on his back.
I look to Blondie.
He ran right in by. I told him to wait for everyone.
Who's he?
Big dude, big tall.
Ash in hand.
Ashen hand, yes.
Demonic. Eve, go. And then I turn to you, and I'm gonna cure wounds.
As that happens, Judge comes up and is like, "I've got this as well," and grabs their amulet around their neck and starts doing a prayer, and healing goes to everyone who needs it. And I said, what, 18?
16.
16. Commander, what's the plan? What's going on? At this point, you hear a howl that doesn't sound like what you heard before. It's a very different howl.
I can only take.
What would it sound like, Cam?
Like a deer scream, but louder and more guttural.
Okay. So, a very, like, guttural, not human, monstrous roar, but it's not what you heard before. And then after that, you hear another, which sounds familiar to what you were already hearing.
So it doesn't sound like the same creature.
Mm-hmm. At first, and then you heard another yell after.
So, but I'm saying we can differentiate between the two.
Correct, yes. Mm-hmm.
So at that moment, Kiefer goes, "Are we dealing with two different monsters?"
I hear those as well, right?
And you know one person went in.
Would I know?
Yeah. What would I know about it?
Give me a history check with advantage, please. What do you know about them? Make a history check.
No advantage, you usually.
Well, they get advantage because they're a blood hunter.
What do I know about it?
14.
History check with advantage.
You
'cause
know
you
they
did
hurt. You
Oh,
know
so
their
bad.
sweat
Mine's a
feel
third.
not good.
13? What did you? 14?
14.
I rolled a 22.
Okay. Unfortunately, you have no idea. This Wendigo, like, sounds fucking scary.
But you said when to go out loud.
To him
Yes.
when they were running.
Okay, so
But-
I still haven't heard it.
Correct.
Yes, I would have said it more to myself.
Yeah.
You both know that non-magical items are probably not going to do much against it. If you're not using magic, not probably worth using against it. You also know they resist cold damage.
They resist cold.
And they're immune to poison.
All right.
You know what?
So,
You know what it's not immune to?
Need
It
magic.
ain't immune to this fucking ass whooping it's about to receive.
Yeah, need magic, resistant to cold.
Immune to poison.
Damn, so they got work and they're resistant as fuck to a bunch of shit.
And you know they have keen senses.
yes, they do.
Alright, I will relay that to everyone there.
Why? As soon as he sends off, or no, it was you. You sent off your junior officers. I look at you in horror.
I mean, next turn I'm going too. You look at me. I finally am now hearing Wendigo, and I'm here, and I'm like,
Blondie looks at you like, what do you want me to
and I say,
Who else said when to go?
I'm just hearing you. He said he was talking about them because he said
As
You
you're
start
coming out
talking
the
about them out loud.
yeah.
Well,
He
what-
said he
you
would
want me to
tell
go ahead?
everybody their resistances and stuff. Is what
So
he said.
his weapon is magical?
Mhm.
Okay. I
You
would assume so.
you start telling the party about the Wendigo.
At least the party that's
But Blondie's looking directly at you like
And while he
Oh,
says those
I'll tell him
things,
to
you
follow.
look at me in
he
horror,
takes off. Blondie takes off.
and I look at you and I say, I heard two different noises. Same monster?
One is for sure a Wendigo.
The other one, you have no idea.
So we're dealing with an unknown and a Wendigo. Got it. And then I'll take off for the next round.
Okay.
I like
Nope.
as you run. I don't.
Commander, what are you doing?
It's more like
we're running in. If I know that Ashton hands in that forest with a Wendigo, and you guys are making it sound like it's this big bad thing, then
Judge will
Wendigo is
yell.
another monster. You
Judge
can't-
will
you guys
yell
don't
out
know
loud,
the other monster.
"Move out! Commander says so!" And takes charge.
and then I start running.
you should.
I had to prepare myself for that one.
I love that. Take inspiration.
Thank you. I have so many inspiration.
She's
How fucking many do I have? I don't think I have that many. Definitely.
I'm out
seven.
because I
I have
spent my
0.
last one
I
last
reuse
session.
all my inspirations. Oh, this is gonna be a long battle.
All right. Cam.
Or quick.
Hi, that's me.
As you are like standing there, the smell of rotting flesh and this weird smell comes to mind as like ichor sap. You can see stuff dripping off these creatures. Take a corruption point.
Thanks.
So the first one, the moose, no, not the moose, the deer is gonna attack you. It's gonna run up on you. Boom.
Don't be fooled. The deer is.
Do you have all
ready
your
to
hit
go.
points? Okay.
They can't see it, so it's okay.
It's gonna try to bite
That's
you.
why I said that, is because it said deer and they
Yeah,
does
not.
it
The
19?
deer mini is
Yes.
running up on the conehead mini.
You're gonna take 12 piercing damage.
That was cancer.
And are you resistant to
I don't
any?
think they could hear any of it, hopefully,
Okay.
because the noise.
And you're not frightened, correct? All right. You take 12 damage, and then it's gonna take a claw attack. That's a natural 20.
Not that I
I
don't
can burn a inspiration.
Not having
Natural 20?
Cancer.
Can I burn another inspiration to reroll?
D4.
Well, yeah, it's a D4 from that. So.
Okay. This is going to be a
Yeah, because that's
16.
That does. That's
Okay.
fine. It's like
these dice aren't.
Wild. You guys just missed out on some crazy stuff.
2 nat
No, I'm
20s.
so focused on the cancer of dice happening already.
No, you're fine. I should have probably
It's
waited a
getting
second.
worse.
I rolled a nat 20.
It's not that big of a
Can't
deal.
Burned an
Don't need it.
inspiration.
I don't want
I
it.
rolled another nat 20
Burned an
to
inspiration.
burn another inspiration and a 16 to still hit.
Jesus.
So you're kind of getting fucked. That's better than a nat 20.
You better
Nat 20
pray
would kill
that
you.
we can move faster than we are. We can't, but you better pray.
You're going to take 12 slashing
Oof.
and 5 cold.
Okay.
All right. And then it's going to use its bonus action called fast paced and move its speed back away from you without provoking an attack.
Okay.
hate that.
So now this
That was just one. The next one is going to. Can you move the big guy? He's gonna block your way out, which would be closer to where B's. Yep. So he's gonna hold his action, and the other one's gonna move where Key was at, and then it's gonna hold its action.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Are Wendigos traditionally pack fucking creatures?
Nope.
I mean, they
Yes, I do believe actually they are.
a lot of them do.
They're normally not because
They,
the
like,
things to
inhabit an area,
cause a
though, right?
Wendigo generally is not a thing that happens to everyone.
But don't they inhabit an area?
Mhm.
Like that's so.
Yep.
While
They
not a
make a
pack
nest.
animal, they have
They
like
nest.
yeah.
Would it be possible to knock 2 arrows and fire them simultaneously? Not at.
Why don't you roll me a d20? Just a d20. It's a luck check. We'll leave it up to fate.
13.
Yes.
I'm gonna knock 2 arrows, specifically flare arrows.
Okay.
One of them is going to be red, and the other is going to be blue.
Okay.
And they are both going to go off simultaneously.
Okay. You firing them in the air?
Into the air. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm firing 2 arrows into the air so that you know where I am. And one says danger stop, and the other says need assistance, reinforcements. Basically saying, help, I'm in danger.
So you initially were like, hold on, but then
No. Like they were shot at the same time.
oh.
No. Yes. He's saying both danger and need help.
I found the ingredients to the arrows. Okay, they're in the arrow description.
Okay.
It's powdered fire opal and alchemist heart.
Okay. So it's going to take 2 rounds for the first 3 people to get here. And
Is there
then-
any total darkness nearby? Like in the shade of a tree?
You could like get on the backside of a tree if you run to it. You're kind of right now in the open, and it's heavy fog. Like I said, your vision is cut in half.
Right.
Like you're lucky you're seeing them because you can see their bulking size
Right.
over the shadows. They are large.
I mean, I also have the eyes of the eagle, which to help with my eyesight.
So what is your vision length right now?
I have no idea.
Is it 120 while you're wearing them? Does it double your...
While wearing this, you have advantage on perception check, rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
Okay, but
That's just
clear vision, and
Right.
it doesn't say it makes your your perception
Right.
longer.
right.
So yeah, you still have like 30 feet in front of you is what you're seeing. It's heavily obscured. So it's going to be their turn, and the first one is going to actually move to
This one?
Yep, over there, and it's going to hold its turn. The one that blocked your way is going to come up and attack.
Okay.
It's going to bite you first. Does a 11 hit,
No, it was.
and then it's taking a slash. Does a... You said it's 16, so this is going to be a 22 to hit.
Okay. That's fine.
All right?
Low roll, please. Low roll.
Does 1 damage.
You're going to take 6 piercing. And then 1 cold damage.
Holy shit, I'm still alive.
All right?
By some freaking miracle.
And then it's going to move back out.
No opportunity attack, obviously.
Yeah. And then the other one's going to come in.
Yeah, naturally.
Ah, please miss.
Please.
The first one is going to be a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Um,
You don't even need to roll damage, it knocks me down.
How many hit points, though?
3. I have 3 hit points.
He could roll 2 ones.
Down.
Or how many dice does he roll?
I don't know.
Did you roll 2 last time?
I rolled 2 for the other attack. This is the
Okay.
other attack. So you're now downed.
Yeah. So I take.
He gets advantage on his next attack.
Yeah.
God dang it. Decisions were made.
They were.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't.
I rolled a 2 and a...
Damn, missing all this thing that's down. It's crazy.
Damn. And I assume he moves back.
It just stands there. You're down now.
Okay.
It doesn't care. Alright, Alright, this is where it kind of sucks, though. So that was the second round. I need. You want to roll initiative for mnemonic?
Yeah.
As one corner, and roll for blind.
How about a 9?
Okay.
That was on that one.
You guys suck.
So they do not go before.
They wouldn't have done it even if they had a fucking 20, apparently.
Well, they have pluses. I would have given them a plus on for that. So
That still doesn't necessarily mean they go before.
they don't have that much height. So the first one's gonna move in, take its advantage. One auto crit, so that's 2 failed saves. And
Freaking heck, dude.
does 13? 13 doesn't hit,
No.
right? Okay. All right.
And the second one's standing right next to her. Oh,
No, it's probably gonna turn around because it would see more things have run up. Let's get what do we get them? Lane James. Well, so will you put those where that the Nintendo Switch is at?
The Nintendo Switch. Her.
Nintendo Switch.
That's how we don't copyright it.
Cam,
What?
I want you to roll me a d20, please.
Yes, sir.
You like that one, didn't you?
Of course.
Fine. Thank you.
What is that?
Well, it fell, so I don't know. That's fine.
That is 5. All right. You feel as this dark connection to, as you feel yourself fading into emptiness. But you feel this surge of power. Would you like to use? Okay. I need you to roll me 2 D100s.
Oh, no.
And I need those.
Will he be on our side or not?
At least he won't die.
As you do this, Cam,
At
Without-
least.
without giving away what you look like, you feel a change on yourself.
I mean, we need to
A
give
more
away what it
corruptive
looks like.
change.
I can pull it up real well.
So we've got
No one else has seen it yet. So
78
78.
and 53.
You just turned into Superman. That's what both of those rolls mean.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think that's a good sign.
No, not for me.
Hey, wait, that's hopeful.
Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
I want you to roll me another D100
Motherfucker, I just put those away.
He said, I don't know
and
that
a
word
D4.
actually.
It's a D7.
You are a very lucky son of a gun. I will say that.
Ain't that fucking true? 24. All right, we got 6 and 1.
You rolled a D100 and got a 6?
006.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I rolled a D100 and got a 6.
Okay, and then what was the other one?
1.
Okay.
Oh, and 2 zeros.
Okay. You see as the third one is about to swipe down, or the junior officer seat as it's about to swipe down, it sees the forms of these things change and uncorrupt into humans.
The Wendigos?
Yes. Don't know how long. And as this happens and its hand goes to touch down against your body, no longer being able to reach that distance, but as it like reaches where it would touch you, you like almost are eaten by the ground and are gone. You're not dead. You are not there though.
Let me down. And nobody can see me.
Fucking use dig, cuz. You next turn, cuz.
I'm still unconscious.
You are unconscious with 2 failed saves.
Yes.
Um,
That's crazy.
Mnemonic is about to be like, wait, no, I got him.
Pneumatic's gonna be like, what's going on? What do I do? What do I do? I need you to make me a death save. And actually, do it behind here, please.
Right.
Perfect.
Heck, man. Getting swallowed by the dirt is crazy.
No fucking way!
You got a nat 20.
Johnny, no fucking
Eat a whole bag of dicks.
So, as you guys are running, you just see,
You fucking.
and this body lays before you, a horned creature. Actually, do you want to describe what they're seeing plot in front of them
Pull it
unconscious?
up on the street.
In a minute.
Not yet.
Let me cook here.
Oh, you're gonna look at it though. Use the reference. I like it. I like it. Commander, this is something you've seen before.
And then
I'm
you see
gonna
the back of her.
I can get it ready.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you see this massive 7-foot tall creature. Ginormous horns protruding from its head. Bright orange hair with braids down the side. Tattered green tunic. No pants. Tattered black scarf. A burned and unrecognizable right arm. That, when you look at it, almost looks like it still has burning cinders. Giant furred legs with hooves and ginormous claws and a skulled face.
Not a Wendigo, I promise.
Not like better. I
In
am
fact,
going to go ahead and
the ashen part of your body has grown onto your shoulder now.
okay. Cool.
Yeah, you can pass it to
Oh
everyone
no,
else.
they're not here yet.
No, they are. Your body just got poofed in front of them.
Wasn't it just those three that saw it?
No. You disappeared in front of them.
And appeared in front of that.
Poofed.
Here you go. Go ahead and show it to the
Yes.
In
people.
front of us.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'll run straight to him.
Oh.
My god, the art though.
Isn't he isn't
Is he fucking sick?
Chris is so
Oh my god, the
Sick.
art though.
DeAndre, take a look at it. Enjoy.
Oh,
You're
he hasn't seen it?
unconscious.
Wait, showing it to the viewers.
But you
Oh,
are
I can't see shit.
They get it
alive.
last.
You have to make no more saves. You are unconscious at 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, I have one. Like, cool.
Yes, you are at 1.
That's the first time you've seen that?
Yeah.
That's fucking gas, ain't it?
It's so fucking gas.
You recognize this. It's
I ran up
unconscious
to
in
him
front.
immediately.
Who's all with you guys? Judge is with you guys, right?
Judge. and-
Judge pulls
Epitaph.
out their weapon of
to
choice
fight it.
to like smack down on this thing that just appeared in front of them because it looks like a Wendigo.
I'll raise my hand up.
Epitaph is also there.
Oh,
Did-
but Epitaph doesn't know what you look like either.
Nope.
Does he?
No, he doesn't.
Do you think Scabs or Songbird would have followed me? Because I
Yes.
just ran.
It's on chicken shit.
No, Scab
Is he?
doesn't have a choice. Songbird's got.
Oh yeah, that's
Scab-
right. Songbird picked Scab up and ran out with you. So.
Yeah, forgot.
Hold on.
Okay.
And she's not a coward. She's pretty.
No, yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
Scabs, on the other hand.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
forgot that she picked Scabs up.
We're gonna actually go
Have we?
this one.
Oh, are we showing the viewers in
Yes, I'll let them-
HD?
All right. We'll take a minute for that to happen as we go back to Mnemonic and them, and they're like, "What do we do? Are you people
I
okay?"
imagine everybody else is in fucking shock. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. By this time, I will say a round goes by, and those who are in front of these things, they start to change back. and revert back into a Wendigo.
But we are not there. We are somewhere else, and he has popped up in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
So your junior officers are about to die.
It is currently. I mean, as they're starting to change back, I'm pretty sure.
Where has Wraith been this whole time? He was following him.
All right.
Where's Wraith been
Are
this
the
whole
viewers
time?
ready?
Are the viewers ready?
Okay, hold on.
Are the viewers
Are the
ready?
viewers ready? Is it up? It's gas, ain't it?
Easily sickest of the characters.
It is the sickest.
It had
All
like
the
a
arts.
fucking
No competition.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you again.
the artistry.
So
Chef's kiss.
as you mentioned that, Wraith would actually cast a spell, and it's Lehman's tiny hut on top of the 3 junior officers that are down there right now,
Oh, nice.
and gets in there with them. Like he
Does
hops
that
down
take a minute to cast?
if he wasn't prepared to
That's a
try
good
to
point.
do something.
That's a good point. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'll shut the
He's
fuck
been
up.
following you.
He's been watching me. He knows exactly what I look like.
I actually don't know if he would have. He doesn't have dark vision, so he did not see what you look like. He heard you change in a noise. He didn't know what the fuck.
Oh, chat, that's so gas, isn't it? That is so cool.
Probably the sickest.
This is way earlier than I planned on it being.
Mnemonic goes, "Oh, timing, right?" And he'll look at him and go, "Is it?" Eve is going to cast. Actually, they're going to cast. I think it's only 120 feet though, so they will not.
Hey, the moocher's mooching, by the way.
Oh, shit.
I think you know what. Blondie's going to step out and he's going to fire 2 rounds in a row, like rapidly, and then jump back into the hut. Mouse, can you make me a insight check with advantage?
Insight with advantage. Okay. Ooh, that's good.
23.
22.
22, you said?
Yeah.
You understand that this rapid shot means danger and like a sense of like we're not in a good spot, like help, danger, and you know that's Blondie. It sounds like it's probably 250 feet away.
Can we just?
Yeah, I would have been going quick. I didn't say it, but when we were out in the forest before you took off running, I would have casted on Lake Song. So I guess
Oh, so
an
you're
extra
moved.
10 foot of movement, so I'm at 50, and then a dash.
Okay.
So I have the my weapon that gives me advantage on insight perception for sights and sounds.
Okay.
In light or darkness.
Okay, perfect.
Can we just take a minute to shout out our artists, please? You wanna plug that for me real quick?
Again,
Yeah, Chris.
Please.
so his socials. We'll pop to that character art real quick. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. I know you can't right now, but I think that his commissions are open.
So this next week, please let us know.
Yeah.
We're asking now to let us know, and we'll put it in the chat whether or not.
And
commissions.
well, and all of his socials are up. So if you want to commission him, Twitter
Please
X
do.
is the place to go. He is an incredible artist. Like I said on our little technical difficulty stream, he's the one who made the
Yes.
announcement for when we were pregnant with
Which was awesome.
our baby. He does incredible art, and he has been very patient. So.
He is amazing. He has brought these characters to life like nobody ever could,
Yeah.
and I don't think we could have a better artist in our hands.
Incredible. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, thank you so much,
Thank you, Chris.
All right.
This picture is so good.
What are you guys doing as this body? You recognize it. Do you keep running? Does anyone else keep running, or do you guys stop? What's going on?
I mean, this motherfucker just popped up in.
All right, I will
Let's
just to put it to bed. Well, I'm assuming. Well, I run straight to him. And what is everyone's
I need
reaction?
actually those who stopped. Actually, no, all four of you. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
I can tell you.
For him popping up, it was very reality bending.
16.
Yeah, I can tell you though that I ain't stopping. I knew it. I ain't stopping. Mnemonic
Is that
and Eve
wisdom
are in there.
saving?
Huh?
Is that wisdom saving?
Yes.
10.
21.
16.
25.
DeAndre.
Have a point of corruption, buddy.
Oh wait, I
Horace.
failed that one.
For a second, you swear you saw your your friend who gave you the glasses. Like in the corner of your eye, you swear for a second and you kind of look, and it's gone. Not there.
Okay.
I would say I don't stop at the body. Mnemonic and Eve
You
are
see
in
him.
danger.
You see him, Malice run, and he's running and outpacing you at this point for sure. But you're going the same direction. You also heard the gunshots. You just don't. I would imagine all the senior officers would know what it meant. It's definitely probably like a danger sound. You put together like probably help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you two doing?
So like as I run up to him, what is everybody's reactions? Are they all
He
just
ran.
like flat?
They kept going.
You're still
It's
going.
just me with you.
Me-
and
you
my,
and
and my
Judge.
junior officers.
I'll let you know that this is action hand.
Without
I'll explain
hesitation,
later.
Epitaph then starts to heal. You get 13 hit points back.
Do I wake up?
No, you're still unconscious.
You see
Also,
him, like fur on end because
Yes, to you it looks exactly what you think, but it's not. Like the more you look at it, it seems different.
But at first glance, that is what I thought, and that is my hair is on end.
Like the difference I would say is there is
Well,
definitely
but-
more skin than fur,
Mm-hmm.
and like the skin is attached to the skull, like underneath.
Yeah, so it's not like wearing
So
skin of a deer.
horrifying looking because this looks undead to me.
Oh, you wouldn't be far off. But it doesn't. You don't sense undead.
Which confuses me.
As it should. Give fuck morons.
I will tell Epitaph to get you out of here. Get him to safety.
Well, let's see if I can do it by himself. Boom! Takes off running. I just rolled a nat 20, guys.
He said, "I can't for Big Dan."
What'd you cast for him?
Yeah, because this is a 7
Huh?
fucking foot.
Okay.
tall.
I can this
Or
two
not
kills.
humans.
2 cure wounds? Okay, I have a character sheet for Epitaph.
What is he?
Spooky.
Spooky. Spoopy.
My god of death tells me what to do, you know? Actually, he probably wouldn't have healed you. I don't know. Oh well. We're not gonna go to that down.
Well, he wasn't dead. He was unconscious.
It's true.
Alright, so I would know Wraith is still out there. Eve is out there, and so is Mnemonic.
And Blondie.
And Blondie. And then you just ran in there.
Yep.
Oh, both of you guys did. I will tell the rest of us. Let's go.
So it's then you and Blondie and Scab. Scab's like, are you sure you need me? I can go help.
Songbird is there as
Yeah.
well, right?
Scab's like, I can go help, Okay.
Okay.
I turn to Scab and I'm like, if you want to back out.
Runs.
I gotta say, either way, it doesn't even think. Pussyfoot.
Do you want to blow things up?
Stops, turns back around. Where are we going? Come on!
But it's got to be magical, remember.
Everything I do is magical.
I was going to say, I think the last time it was like
As
a
he starts
club.
Love him to
stare-
death.
Daggers at.
Oh.
At you?
I
you.
stare daggers at you.
Yeah.
Let's move. We don't got time.
Because she just gave permission, and then you said,
I am the commander.
That's true.
I'll remind you of that, and I'll give you daggers back.
Do you understand what we are facing?
Hey, we have people in danger.
I
We
know
need
that
to
we
move.
have other
Judge is
people
like,
out
"Let-
there that
can
need
we-"
our help.
This can wait until after. Let's go.
And I go.
Well, attention's right.
All right. You two, I need initiatives for. As you start running in, and the fog is getting thicker.
How about another 9? God damn it.
Any
30,
bonus?
30, 20.
It's 8 plus 1.
20. As you start rolling up, you have a keen eye for magic. You see this, like, trying to hide in with the fog and the trees around here, a, like, canopy of magic.
And these things are now human, though, right?
Nope.
They reverted back. He said they
Not
were.
anymore.
For one round. That was what the one was.
Nice. Bro, I bet our junior officers are so confused.
For sure.
You just disappeared.
They're like, were we just bewitched? What just happened?
You hear scraping of wood. They don't see anything. And you hear, like, almost like chittering of jaws. Like bone on bone.
I hate that.
I would almost say, like, you know, the, like, velociraptor, like, kind of, like, girdle? It's kind of almost similar to that in a sense.
It's uncomfortable, is what it is.
Yes. But you do see this magic canopy. You're not sure who's casting it. There is a magic canopy. Looks like, if you had to take a guess, a hut. Let's see if they notice it. Yes. Blondie pokes his head up. Fast.
Head towards it.
Did you say?
Well, yeah.
Okay. As you do, and you get in, you see... You know, I just realized I didn't ever change it to the combat music.
We're just sit calm. Yeah.
I feel bad. Alright, you see as a creature jumps on top of it, but doesn't, like, move through it, and it's just like... And it screeches at it. And you see a Wendigo. It is gnarly boned face of a deer with fur and flesh intertwining. You see, like, roots kind of peering out of parts of it as the spine bone is going down its back, peeking out.
How long does it take me to...
No, thank
You have no idea. This was very unnatural that you got saved. And you're not sure from what. In fact, you're probably in your mind reliving the day.
The whole day?
The day.
The day.
The day. Oh, shit.
The day, capital letters.
D-Day.
D-Day. Got your pack of smokes and running on to the beaches.
Beach of Omaha. Or Normandy.
Normandy.
Yeah.
It's the Battle of Normandy. Yeah. I can't. And you see as it's, like, on top, like, trying to, like, find a way to pierce this, you see this black, ichory thickness dripping off of it and onto the hut. And then you guys see Wraith and the others. So what the fuck's going on? Wraith says to both of you.
Because he hasn't seen anything up to this point.
Shit, we haven't seen anything.
We just got here.
But he does know as much as... Did he?
Oh, he saw that stuff, but he doesn't know, one, where the fuck he was. So I guess you'd start Ashen Hand, swallowed by ground. Change his form into something different. I couldn't get a good look.
We saw that.
The Wendigos changed back into humans for, like, 60 seconds, and back. I luckily took the time to cast this, have this prepared, just in case we needed some protection.
Are we under the understanding that there are humans trapped inside of these things?
I don't know if they're trapped inside. I think they are these things. I've never heard of anything like this. I don't know what the...
Oh, no.
I don't know what they are.
Well, that complicates things.
Mnemonic is, like, looking up. He's like, Interesting. He's gonna make a history check. He's gonna make a Wendigo. Huh. Weird. Yeah. No, they shouldn't be changing that. These are Wendigos.
So that was an anomaly. Can't repeat. Attack.
Are we gonna be able to handle it? They seem pretty strong. We saw them.
Do we have any
There's 3 of them.
way of paralyzing?
No.
Eve?
I can distract.
How
If
close
that's
are we
what you
to them
ask.
now?
This is taking in that one round,
Okay.
and then, because you guys then took off running. I need initiatives from you too.
Eve can only distract.
I mean, I can distract if you'd like.
Are we all without like if we run from these things, they're going to give chase.
Probably.
Catch you.
They're going to catch us because I see how long their fucking legs are.
Well, me and Mnemonic could probably do something about
I'm
that.
gonna
but
pass
it
without a
means
trace, all of us.
we would have to stay behind.
I'm gonna pass without a trace, all of
How
us.
many people can you get on that?
I
Any
think...
amount of people in a 30-foot radius.
Yes.
Okay. What's your initiatives?
10.
29 or 39. Sorry.
39.
No, it's not 29. I'm sorry.
I'm at
smart.
39.
29. 29.
I was
29.
about to
Hey, no
say.
shit. It's not even. It's not even.
Joe, plus 19 to your initiative?
No,
and
I
roll the
don't.
nat 20?
No, I don't. I rolled a 19 and have a plus 10. It's 29.
Okay, 20.
Okay. Yeah, Commander, you roll up. I would say make me a perception check real quick. As the fog the fog is thick. God damn, I'm gonna
A 15.
the thong is thick.
15.
15? You see this magic kind of well actually no, there's still one on top of it. You do see this Wendigo like hitting this like magic protected thing.
I will look to Wayfinder and their junior officers and be like, our objective is to help get them out of here. We are not trying to engage these things if possible, but, we will distract them how we can. It seems like they won't come to the fence line.
I
or,
look
like, the tree line.
I look
the
at
force
Scabs and I say, go blow things out.
Hey.
Oh. Okay.
I assume they're within earshot because they're right next to the magical thing, right? Which is where we're right on the edge. We pulled up to the edge of it.
Yes, so they're about 20 feet away.
So we could probably hear them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can hear it because the hut doesn't block sounds out.
Okay, I hear you say blow things up. I'm just casting Pass Without a Trace, and I make hand movements to everybody. We're hidden. Let's go.
All right, everyone runs. Wraith does not run. He knows that he probably should stay back. And summons a couple of allies.
My objective is to reach him while in Pass Without a Trace to tell him that what I've done. Like, I'm going to say Pass
Okay,
Without a
so I need the stealth checks from everyone that's going away. That's good. It's plus 10, right?
Yes. Jake is for mnemonic. Or are you doing a mnemonic?
Yes, I did all the NPCs. You guys do you guys.
37.
Nice.
And then I gotta roll their perception of this. Oh wait, they get advantage.
What's crazy is I could roll 37. That's insane.
So this is a south road?
Yeah,
Yes, not
everybody
for you.
within 30 feet. I mean, she gets it too, because she's only 20
I
feet
was
away
gonna
from
say, I'm not going to leave, but I'm going to hide and keep an eye on Scabs.
Okay.
me. But within 30 feet of me in a radius. Yep. Any
The only one you wouldn't
With
hit
an
is Scab. Oh, fucking Christ.
You got a nat 20?
You're invisible. What are you talking about?
But I'm keeping a close eye on Scabs.
He's running around putting things down on the ground at the moment. Like by trees and such.
I got a 21.
21?
19.
Okay. Lowest was a 14. Mnemonic.
Naturally.
Of course.
Yeah, you can walk up to him. I mean, are you stealthing away? Or what are you doing?
He hadn't gone in yet, right? So
Not, well,
that's why
I
that's why my purpose was to
I would. Oh, I would also say you do feel this magic hit you, like to catch you in it.
Yeah, so they come up to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So you feel that you've been casted with magic on you as well. So you know that.
And as I reach you, I'm like, we're hidden. We've got to go.
Are the others safe?
Everybody, hidden.
Cool. Let's bounce.
So as in fact, Wraith is still staying there because if he leaves the hut, it drops.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to wait a minute.
But
How you doing?
I assume one's Boomy
Um,
does his job.
you got a 20.
Good job.
That Wraith will follow us. That's my assumption.
Oh yeah, he's kind of
That's the
just.
hope. That's the hope.
Okay, so I need you to roll me a three D100s, please. Give me the totals separate.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna give him honey here if you need it.
Would my species take that?
I know. I'm just letting you know.
9? 009 is 9?
Yep, 9.
9.
9.
Rolls. Wow.
53.
Okay.
And 2.
2.
Great.
Awesome. So this is what's going to happen. You see as by one tree, one kind of very light explosion. The middle one explodes and makes a loud noise and catches the tensions of the Wendigo. And the third one doesn't go off and Scab it gets close to it and starts banging on it and trying to light it again, seeing if he's missed anything. Roll me another D100, please.
It's gonna blow up in his face.
No.
It's gonna kill him.
It's not gonna kill him.
50.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's 69.
95.
Oh, 95. I was very confused at what it was.
You see as then it explodes loud. It takes a tree down and starts not as you see a little bubble start flying across the sky on fire.
I just imagine some Tom and Jerry shit.
Right? You see the hut drops and he's running towards where Scab's flying. He is chasing it down. Roll me a D6, please.
You're determining the direction he's going in. Hopefully ours.
Let's see.
D6?
It's
That's the one
hilarious.
you want heard.
Not the one I want.
Do we want odd or
There it
even?
is. 5.
Okay, that's actually pretty good because that's going what, southwest? No. Okay. No, it's not great.
Southeast.
Southeast, yeah.
More in towards the woods.
Yeah, a little bit more,
Oh.
but he's got pass-off trays cast on him. Yeah.
I think it's does he have
For
to
an
stay
hour.
within that aura though? No?
Once
Okay.
it's originally cast, it's on them, I'm pretty sure.
So double check.
I'm double checking. Spells, remember spells.
Spells are hard.
You radiate a concealing aura while in the aura. So he does have to stay in the aura.
So he
Once
does
he's
not.
out of 30 feet.
And you are not, but you are hidden. And Wraith is running after him. He doesn't care. He's just running right after that direction. The Wendigos are distracted. What are you doing?
Panicking a little.
Penny.
Did you go with them to leave, Commander?
Oh yeah, yep. That's what I said that.
Check him.
How far has Epitaph gotten at this point?
He's in town. You're on the edge of town, in town. He takes you, he sees this building and he's gonna just take you, put you behind it, and kind of keep you well hidden.
Okay.
Very
What are the Wendigos?
People might lose it.
What are the Wendigos doing?
Are you just staying still and not moving at all?
I am.
They went towards the sounds, so the explosions. And we're checking everywhere around it right now.
How far away were the explosions from them?
About 20 feet apart, each of them from it. So 15 feet away, but 2 20-foot splits. So one went to one of them, and 2 went to the furthest one. So they're right now probably
Are they heading in the same or different direction from where Scabs is?
opposite.
I'd run towards Scabs.
Okay. Cool.
You feel the magic of Pass Without a Trace, Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they see you? They do not.
God.
For now. All right. So yes, everyone's running. You guys will make it back in like 3 turns. Well, they'll take 4 or 5 turns because you are moving at a stealth pace.
Yeah, we all have to be in my aura.
By the way, my stealth roll was a 12.
What?
Plus
10?
10, so 22.
Oh, it's a plus 10. Okay.
With Pass Without a Trace.
I did forget about the pass. Yeah.
Mnemonic is
I
the
rolled a
only one
3
who
plus
rolled
9.
a 4.
He's a dingus, though, so I'm not surprised.
So you probably run for a good 15, like I would say 150 feet, and you see like Wraith is like putting him out because he's like burning. He's like, I'm okay. Shouldn't have looked back inside. Coughs up some smoke.
Oh, I'm gonna do it first.
Put him on my back. And I say, let's go.
Good, because I can't run. My legs are broken. Are they still on? He's being dramatic as fuck.
They still on?
Yes. he's being
They're still
dramatic.
on, Scabs.
But I still can't walk.
You ain't getting pegged like Jet.
Yet. With his missing finger.
Yeah.
He is missing another finger.
Oh.
He's now got 3
Oh.
fingers on his right hand.
Which fingers? The index?
He's got these 3.
Oh, he has
Still
these
to the
three.
quiet
Missing
So
the
he's
fingers.
missing these two.
Yes.
So he has these 3.
Yes. Yes. He has these 3. On one hand.
So he goes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
And then Wraith is like right behind you. He's like, I assume we're just leaving the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Are you guys going stealthily, or are you guys just full on bolting?
How can I tell how far away the Wendigos are from me right now?
They're
making
about
noise?
almost 200 feet away. You do hear chittering. It sounds like they're trying to communicate to each other. And you know they are very good at tracking.
Soon as I hear them again, I stop completely.
Give me a stealth
And
check.
then, yes, I will.
Wraith is going to have to do as well.
Stealthy boy.
I'll take that.
Wraith gets a plus 10, right? Just 'cause he's right.
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. With the combined score, that is enough. You see as one starts coming close, like I would say within, like you're behind some trees, then like 20 feet of you, and it's just like stalking through, and it chitters, and then like kind of lets out like a soft howl, and then runs off. Do you take off running again?
You say what?
Do you take off running again?
Still.
Roll stealth?
Did I not just roll?
This is while moving.
It's a hide.
That's okay. 18.
Okay, well, he natural 20, so you guys are very well hidden as you're making your way. I'll probably have to make you do it one more time before getting out of the woods.
Okay.
But you guys make it out. You're very perceptive. You see Epitaph with like almost like taking off like robes and stuff and trying to hide his body currently.
What a guy.
What a junior officer.
Yeah. Because you have 14, you have 15, correct?
Got passive, yeah.
So you see that if you say anything about it.
Well, he's
I
got
really
20.
am
Yeah, he's
so
got 20.
used to high wisdom characters. This is not.
Is there anything you do immediately after getting back in town? Do you guys wait for the rest?
I am running to the church so they can signal the people to stay the fuck inside. Because this has been usually happening at dark, but we have triggered these things a little bit early.
Okay. As you start running towards that way, you see Garen outside. He's like, "What's the news?
People need to be indoors now."
Follow me." And he goes back into the tavern.
Okay.
And as he runs the tavern and goes to the hearth, there's this long rope by the hearth. And he starts pulling on it. And above the tavern, you just hear a bell ringing. And you see as people start shutting doors, locking doors.
Do I notice?
Tavern about to lock us out.
Am I able to hear the bell?
Yes, faintly.
Do I hear the Wendigos possibly going towards that noise?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Not currently. Do you make me another stealth check?
Nat 20.
No,
I look like a Nat 20 dance.
no, but my dice are rolling very nicely for me today.
What did you get? Lower than a 19?
You got a 19.
Okay.
Fuck. Well,
You don't hear nothing?
meets the beats.
Huh?
It meets the beats.
Yes, but it's feeding them.
Well, they are trying to beat her stealth, right?
Cam, stop trying to sabotage.
Do you have an
You're
inspiration? You can use
alive.
it. You can either make me re-roll or yourself.
You've got 7.
But you're all on the dice.
16.
You might want to make him re-
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Oh.
Or just
Reroll.
Damn it.
Damn it.
No,
he said,
Damn it.
Oh, good choices were made.
4 plus 9.
Eat a dick.
13. Plus 9? Jesus!
They are hungry.
I know.
Fucking class pet. Shut your mouth.
You know what, Cam?
Hey, thank you.
So much corruption.
Instead of an inspiration, that's beautiful.
That's what you prefer. That's his
That's what I would prefer. I mean, I like my inspiration, but I like the corruption better.
I can't believe you rolled what you rolled. That is wild.
It rolls 19. Also rolls 19.
You rolled a 79 and a 73. That was wild.
Oh, me?
Yes. All right. Yes. So you see,
I'm
if
sorry,
you guys are
I
waiting
rolled-
there, what do you do?
I rolled a 72 and a 53.
Still high.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thought. And then a 6 and a 1.
I would wait at the edge of the forest until Wayfinder comes back with
A couple minutes pass by.
Well, I was gonna say, as that's happening, I want to make sure the tavern's not locked.
Oh no, he hasn't locked it
Okay,
up yet.
good.
He knows. I mean, he's like, I assume you guys are coming in.
Yes.
He goes behind the bar and he pulls out a large, long sword. It's like very large for his size, and he sheaths it and puts it
I
around.
don't have any guns.
What are guns?
Oh no.
Oh, no. What are guns?
It's been a long time since I have ventured outside this town.
He said, what the fuck is a gun?
We haven't been around that long. 5 minutes. Then next thing you know, 10 minutes start coming by. And as that 10-minute marker starts to pass, you see her carrying Scab on her back. Scab just like, all like smoking, like still smoke billowing off him. And you see Wraith right behind her.
Oh, finally seen the Wraith.
What the fuck's going on, Commander?
From what it sounds like, those are Wendigos, and they're gonna
And
wax.
what is Ashen Hand? He just straight up says that.
That is a good question. I say that.
Well, if he doesn't have a good answer, I know what he's not gonna be.
We can talk about this inside. Let's go.
Until we know more, he's still a harbinger.
And Epitaph is like, I need a little help over here. Pointing at a covered up body.
Hand.
I'm still passed out. That's crazy.
What's gonna be fun
Fuck
is
yeah.
explaining this to Garen.
I mean, he's covered right now.
Yeah, but is he gonna stay covered while they run to the fucking tavern?
Hopefully.
Commander, I need some help. Judge is like,
I'll
I'm on it.
walk over. And, yeah.
Judge is helping too. So there's like 3 of you. Wraith is like, puts his weapon away and then helps.
Is very confused why he's furry.
He's just angry right now.
Yeah.
I would say you can see that.
As we're walking back to the tavern, because I'm assuming we're heading straight to the
I
tavern.
mean,
Garrett-
Keeper is staying right outside
Garen
the
has
door,
the
keeping the
door.
door open for you guys.
As we're walking to the tavern, I'll be like, what the fuck happened, guys? Because last thing I know, I was sitting at the bar drinking, and Judge signaled to me, what the fuck happened?
Blondie's like, looks at you, doesn't say anything, just looks at you.
Do
And
I
I
notice
say,
that?
I just heard
Make a
gunshots.
perception check. And he's gonna try to be stealthy about it.
Did I see malice in this entire interaction?
You didn't. I mean, you saw him standing at the edge of the forest, getting healed.
I healed him.
Okay.
22.
Damn it. Yeah, you see it. You see like a quick glance. Like if you didn't know any better, you would have thought it was nothing. And him just looking around.
I assume we're closed in the tavern now, right? We've battened the
Yeah,
hatches.
sure.
Okay. Okay. Point of fact here. How did Garen feel about?
Garrett, no, I mean, he's still covered.
Okay, yeah. So it's
So
just
they're
a
like,
body, right?
they're like, rooms are in the back. Take whatever 2 rooms you need.
Thank you.
We'll get him into a room immediately.
And
Okay.
scabs.
Scab's like, oh, I can't walk, my legs.
I immediately highest cure wounds him.
And the infamous Ashen Hand lives.
So, for now,
Luckily,
you got some.
he
It's a
gets.
good thing he's got a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Scabs gets 16.
Okay.
Got corrupted.
Yeah, that's
Corruption points are the only reason why
he survived. We weren't even there yet.
No.
Scabs is looking better, not as scorched, but still pretty badly burned. And you definitely notice like a finger seal up as it's gone. It's okay. I can still count to 8.
I still count to 8.
I can smile. We will put Ashen Hand in one of the beds. And
He's probably too big for the fucking bed. Just
He is.
hanging off of it.
we'll set him down somewhere. Right.
Mhm.
Right. And
Epitaph's not leaving his side.
I will say, you let me know if anything happens. We're gonna be in the room next door.
Tell
We're
me.
gonna try and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Hi, Commander.
And then I will usher all of us out of the door into the other room.
Okay. Scabs, I assume on one of the beds in that room, though?
Yeah, I assume we're keeping the wounded in the same room.
Sure. Yeah. If he's not at all concerned about what the fuck
I
he
would
is.
leave Eve in there with him, with Scabs. To make sure he's okay.
I mean, Scab's like, that's what I rode.
Oh, that's what I wrote.
That's why it felt so bumpy.
Secretly known something and just hits at it and then just rolls over and under the covers and it's like,
taking him a little cat nap.
it smells like burnt flesh.
brother.
You motherfucker, you!
All right. So yeah.
I know you guys are like, what the fuck?
I think
I don't
pretty
really
much
know
right
you.
at this moment, the rest of the junior officers that are still there are moving beds to make space to like have this
We're
conversation.
doing the war cats.
And they go out and grab chairs from the bar area and bring them in the room for all
Sick.
you guys to sit, and they all
Sick.
stand.
I'm all a nod.
I mean,
Fuck
they've been
yeah,
training
bro.
for a while, so
One of them obviously came back with a bottle, right?
Judge pulls it out.
I will take the bottle, uncap it, I'm gonna take me a swig, and then I'll like pass it off. Pass off to Malice.
Not your right hand, man. It's fine.
Fuck.
I want to give him like a knowing look as I do it. I seen that look your junior officer gave you earlier. I know that you know that I know.
Blondie's standing right
You know
behind
that I know.
I completely ignore it and just take a swing.
you.
Alright. I will be like, I know you guys are like, what the fuck? I don't know what he is either. But when you guys when I made you guys leave the room that one day, that was exactly what he showed me. And he was telling me a little bit about himself. And I really don't know a whole lot. I will let him tell you if he wants to, but right now, he is still a Harbinger and he will be treated as such. As far as the Wendigos are concerned,
I will say, when you say that, Wraith leaves the room.
And
He's still very frustrated.
I think Keeper follows. I think Keeper is like, how dare you? And I'm gonna follow.
I try to hide a scout.
Damn, y'all pissed.
I mean, pissed about what? What did he do that is so upsetting to you guys?
Keeping a secret is dangerous. when
Especially
it's
something
like
that's
that.
what we're fighting against. We don't know if he's not one of these things.
Right.
That's what it Wraith's mind.
And
Wraith
that's
is just very
and Keeper
frustrated.
saw it too and sees the similarities and is like, okay. Now, Keeper doesn't.
Did I get a sense of undead from the?
No,
No.
Okay.
he said it's familiar.
They're Fae, aren't they?
Oh, they're not really Fae either. They are a monstrosity from like a curse. You know, they are like people in their worst moments can cause this to happen. Deep sorrow, broken heart, and
Yeah.
the
Okay,
It's
so
real
knowing
tragic.
that, I don't know. I think
They end up
Wayfinder would be scared.
yeah, you know that Wendigos hunger nonstop. They want to eat. They are hungry. It's a hunger they can't like.
So for you, you'd probably for sure know that he's not a Wendigo because he controls himself around us. He's not trying to kill us all.
I think
Don't really know his
Wayfinder?
intentions.
Don't know that, though.
He's had multiple.
But you guys could
Opportunities to
assume
do
those
It has
similarities.
been many,
and
many
differences.
months, though, right?
I would say you
A few
could
months.
tell
It
the
has been a
differences.
couple. I think it's been
Yes.
like a couple months.
This is also something that
haven't went under
Wayfinder
the
has never seen before, but
That's
the
true,
similarities.
We know that the people
Well,
or Wendigos
okay.
transformed for a
Hades,
second.
You're right.
you would
Beth.
understand
Can
and kind of
interpret
have
that as
an
a
idea
fact.
that he's always like that. He just hides it.
But the fact I was going to say, the fact that he just revealed that he has transformed into that and then turned back and not gone after him, not tried to eat him in that form.
But you would understand it was like similar to what you've done before, which is disguising yourself.
Like a transformation into another skin.
It's just I'm not hiding it. You
Yeah.
guys know what I am.
Right.
So you know it's a glamour.
Which you could mention that. Because like to them, it's like he could change
Is this
at any time.
before or after everybody stormed out?
And you,
You could tell that I followed.
There's
Right.
Rafe
only two
didn't
people.
stay because you're giving him so much leeway after so many issues in his mind, and plus, like he doesn't trust that.
Well, Wraith can't act like.
But that's why he didn't stay and say something. He left knowing that if he would say the wrong thing if he stayed.
Hey, I'll give him his space. He's allowed to be angry.
I think that was more like you could tell that it was like he's frustrated with the decision, but not going against it.
So I think Wayfinder would stand beside you, or we're sitting. But I don't think I would say anything for or against it. All she feels is confusion and fear, but a loyalty to her commander.
Judge is still standing there like he's still a harbinger. We took those oaths together.
As for the Wendigos, I don't know what they are. You guys sound like you know a hell of a lot more than I do when it comes to that.
I will
would
say
know the
you
first
guys
thing
can
on how to
just
defeat
say you detailed it out what you both know between the both of you. And again,
Which
you know,
would be
yes, you would know that they are essentially a curse. It's a curse that can be laid upon someone in their worst moments. Generally sorrow, broken heart kind of thing. And if they're in the woods, this can cause this transformation. It causes them to start being hungry and not being able to soothe that hunger, and it starts to change.
But they're still unaware of what started this pop-up of all these
Correct. The thing I will say that you both have seen up close with the Wendigos that you've never heard about is this black ichor that was dripping out of them.
So that's not... No.
No.
I'm assuming you guys mentioned that.
Yes, we relay all of that information.
Okay.
Now, do you leave and stay gone? Or...
I'm following Wraith. I want to talk to Wraith.
Yeah, he just goes out into like where the tavern is. Pretty much goes, grabs an ale. Like he, Garen sees him and he just puts some gold on the table and just starts drinking. And he's just like kind of sitting there, like you can tell, pissed.
I get some tea, sit next to him, and I say, "Hey, it can be really frustrating when somebody who seems to be continuously acting opposite our best interest is given a pass."
I don't think you guys saw what I saw. He blatantly ignored to wait. Like he had no fear of what these things are. Like he knew what they were. And continued to chase. And changed. And tried to communicate with them. He was already on the edge of not trusting. And now I do not trust him. I think he's a danger to the Harbingers.
I hear you. I wonder, though, is that a question we can ask him ourselves?
Why would we believe him? Would he not just lie?
Not saying we do, but you're smart, right? I'm smart. You can generally tell when people are lying to us.
If that's gonna be a second, give me 1 second. I will step up. I got this.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just not happy with it.
I mean, I understand. I'm not either. I think our commander is...
Sorry, it's my bedtime.
Ruining the moment.
I think our commander is relatively new to this position of power.
Oh.
And I don't want to fault him for learning. But I also understand how unsafe his decision was for the rest of us.
He's been guiding me, so I don't disagree with what he says. It just feels wrong. Like, I get it, but if it was someone else, any one of you other officers, I would say, like, yeah, that's nothing, but he's blatantly has no care for anyone else. The only time I've heard him speak up about anything is for Epitaph.
That is the first sign of any sort of heart inside of that man. And that is kind of what makes me want to give the commander a pass here, simply because I think the commander has an ability to see a potential in people that maybe I don't. I have a very analytical
He gave me a
mind,
chance.
and that should be enough to maybe lend towards forgiveness here.
I'll think about it.
I
For
think,
now, I'm going to sit here.
and that's alright. I think I'm gonna head back, but I just wanted you to know.
Thank you.
Of course, I wanted you to know that I trust your judgment here and agree with you.
Maybe I wouldn't say agree. I am a little hot-headed.
Want me to go get?
You'd be surprised.
Still-
I was going to say, Keeper's like, you'd
Yes.
be surprised. I've got a fiery streak for some reason. I
It's
recognize
because of
it.
how you got to that point. It's feeding on you, in a sense. You feel this corruption. But we will cut to you for a second, actually.
Hey, that's me.
After countless times of reliving this, it feels like 1,000 times. You find yourself in a blank space. It's black all around you, and you look at yourself, and it's yourself.
Which stuff? Before?
Before, yes. And you are standing there and you see as water ripples underneath you.
I look around.
You hear whispers, but you can't figure out where they're coming from.
I'll speak up and I'll say, louder.
for a second, you hear in very old Elvish a voice you recognize, calling you home, begging you to rest.
Is it coming from a direction?
It's coming from behind you. And if you do you turn around?
No.
As the longer you are like staying away from it, you hear it begging you, and you feel a breeze, and you start to feel as the environment around you feels reminiscence.
He will close his eyes for a second, open them, and begin walking forward, away from the voice.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Two.
Okay. As you begin to walk away, you feel as this cold hand on your shoulder and rips you around, and you see the image of your wife after you had done what you did to her, ripped apart, yelling at you, "You're coming with me now," and tries to pull you.
I push her away.
Right. I need an athletics check.
That's cocked as fuck. It's also cocked as fuck. This trait sucks. Okay.
Who made it?
My dad.
Dang, that's fucked up.
Hey, we appreciate your dad.
We do
Thanks.
appreciate you, Dad.
We know
It's
you're
just
watching.
really easy to cock the dice on this tray. It's really easy to pack the dice on this tray. But I did roll a natural 20 for a 22.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the best tray ever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the one made by our #1 fan.
The one that rolls you net
Hey, in
20s?
fact, this last session, someone gave me a inspiration. Reroll.
For your fucking slander.
That is exactly what happened. 17.
Okay, you surpass. Just to be a dick. As you pull yourself away, you start to wake up, but not now.
Well, as I pull myself away, he'll scream, "The past cannot be undone."
Okay. As it would fade out, but you're still out right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everyone else. So what is going on as Keeper comes back? You guys still trying to figure something out? What's the game plan?
I have no fucking clue.
Judge goes, maybe we should rest on this. As much as it sounds awful. Those things aren't going anywhere.
Yeah,
So-
get everybody to 100%.
To kidnap people and kill them. Like,
Well, lures them in.
And
Doesn't come to you, right?
yes, it lures them in. So if they go outside, step fall.
Well,
What an
yeah, but
excellent
most of
hand
these
way to
people
look at
are being controlled by them, aren't they?
No,
Or
they're
something.
just being lured. So literally, it's just them hearing their loved ones' voices and going, "I have to go save them."
I thought when he did,
Mm-hmm.
when he read,
Yeah.
okay,
So far, you don't see any similarities to what's going on.
but my statement is still true, though, correct? There
people
are people being controlled
I
by
have-
something.
I have
Well,
a feeling.
they
that
see
that-
and
I
then
didn't
you
do it
drowse.
then.
well,
I
then
have
you
a
guys.
feeling that that's part of the reason these Wendigos are corrupted, is because there's something already happening in this town, and then they're being turned into Wendigos. That's just I don't know for sure.
Why do we think that the Wendigos don't come in town? And why do they?
They do
only
come in
lure?
town.
They only lure you to the forest, though. Why don't
They
they ever?
can't enter into a closed premises, is what I'm understanding, because they've scraped against the church door.
Try to lure the sister out.
Right, tried to lure the sister out, but they can't. If the door is closed, they can't come in. Which is why the mayor would have wanted us to build blockades for doors to keep them out.
And this is normally something that could just knock over a fucking building if it wanted to, right? These things sound like they're not small.
They're big, gangly.
They are large.
They wanted to get in that bad, they would. So what the fuck is up with that?
Part of the curse.
I almost wonder if, I mean, this is a pretty small town. The church is pretty influential here. It sounds like we would have pissed off half the town if we would have gotten to talk to the dead. Essentially, is what the sister made it sound like.
There's over 300 people.
And it sounds like she was like, half the town is going to be mad at you if you desecrate the grave. So I almost wonder if all of these areas aren't hollowed ground. Like if all the buildings are blessed by, what's his name?
Right, this?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, of course. Interesting.
So what do you propose we do with that information?
Cry.
Essentially.
That leaves us stuck here for the night, obviously.
Maybe the sister knows something?
Maybe, but we can't go and do anything about it right now.
So we're thinking that the problem is definitely in town.
I think.
Presumably.
I
we
think that they're.
No.
I think
The
that.
problem's in the woods.
Yeah,
well,
Judge
right,
says.
but it's not
The
starting
problem
out
is
in the
the
woods.
monster.
They're getting
No.
turned into wendigos.
I
For-
think there's something already starting here, and it's getting worse out there.
Well, okay, so he followed after them, right? Why did they stop? Like, they had that full force to lure him further away from everybody. Maybe it's something out there.
Well, there.
Oh, we could always check during the day,
Yeah. So you think that there's something out there that makes them.
keeping everything else out.
Mm-hmm.
And they are hungry, but how many people are missing? Not a
25.
lot.
That is a lot, but.
I mean, okay, but like we don't know how long this has been going on.
Yeah, and we don't know if all of them can't be Wendigos because we've got dead bodies.
Well, no, they did say that the people started going missing at like a certain time, like what they said a few weeks ago. I could have swore they said
So a
like
couple
it
weeks,
just started happening.
25? Well, and there's
Relatively.
I think 6 still missing is what I was gathering.
So there may be 6 potential Wendigos.
2 children.
But why would they have let bodies come back?
That's what makes me think it's starting here.
Judge is kind of just like playing with her amulet.
Yeah, Hades is kind of drawing a blank on this one.
Maybe
As
it was a
much
short
as I
rest.
hate
And
The supernatural and the
because I don't
arcane
wanna
isn't his
poke-
realm, you know?
I don't want to poke anybody who this will offend, but as much as I hate to say this, I think speaking to the dead may actually.
Well, what
give
if
us
we
more
talk to the
information than we thought
sister?
it would. Well, and also her, yes, of course. Especially now that we for sure know what this is.
Yeah.
I'm sure she will have some sort of.
There's the sister, and maybe we should send some people to go check the woods.
Also, I'm still not understanding why we weren't given all the information by the mayor.
What do you mean? What
Like-
information did we get from the mayor?
All we got really was that there was one boy missing, right?
No, the boy's father was, I guess, the most recent, from what I
Okay.
understand.
So that's really all the mayor told us.
I don't know. What was it like in there?
The mayor?
Shit. Who went?
That one would know. And just no. Who else is there? Scab? Somebody else is in there with you.
I think it was Ashenham.
Or no, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
You were there.
Yeah, but you
Off
didn't
the
get to go into the mayor office.
No, yeah, no. I was like up in like their little board room, or well, kind of like a council meeting room or something like that.
No, Scab was supposed to go with him. And then Scab ran off.
Uh huh. The cockle was in there with you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was out there.
He stormed in. Yep.
Well, the mayor just brought up that there was some threat to deal with.
He would be here then, I would imagine.
And
Yeah.
asked us
We go
if-
the cockle? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Have you
been non-existent since we left the bar. Even asked about him.
Yeah, I know. I forgot that you were out there. In the That break that we took, okay? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot about it.
Did he see me?
Which do you have? It's
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
The Gillicock was like, this is all very interesting. All very important and things I need to absorb. I say we rest.
I think that's a good idea. We can't leave this place, so
I will stay watch because I don't sleep.
It sounds like, well, no
Excellent.
matter what we do, we want to be at 100% to deal with these.
yeah.
All right, so you guys take your rest,
I
and
go
we
for
will.
food first.
Okay. You go find yourself some food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true raccoon.
A true raccoon.
True raccoon.
So take your guys' rest,
Trash man.
and next time we will pick up in the morning. No, you get a point of exhaustion.
Alrighty. And with that, thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Yes. I know this was kind of a short one, but things come up. So we will have back to our normal schedule of 2 and 2 next week.
Thanks.
Or the next time. So, all right.
Junior officers, dismissed.
Doses. God damn, Cam.